All right, welcome back, boys and girls. Today is a very special day. I'm going to introduce you to one of my favorite artists. He's actually a contemporary artist from Canada, and his name is Callen Schaub, and he records all of his paintings. That's a big part of what he's doing. It's more than just the piece of art that he makes, but it's about the process as well. And what he does is an abstract form of painting that I believe he calls trapeze painting, or his trapeze technique with his painting. And I have a quick little clip of it that I'm going to show you now. Pretty cool, huh? So actually, I wanted to do that at South Davis this year. I actually bought, if you notice, that thing that he's cranking on the side to spin the whole artwork. That's an old bike that he took apart and put together sideways to rotate his canvas. And I bought an old exercise bike that's in the back of my classroom, and hopefully we'll do that next year now, and we'll get to do that same type of thing. But I wanted to come up with a version that we can maybe do at home. And to do that, there's a couple things that I have here. So we're going to be using some paints. This is the first lesson that I'm doing that involve paints. We have a magenta paint, I have a yellow, and why don't we do one more color here? Why don't we do a blue? So we're going to use these three colors. And I'm going to show you two methods on how to do it. One way to do it all by yourself, and another one that will be kind of cool, especially if you get have your parents involved in it as well. So, and rather than a piece of paper or a canvas or something, what we're going to use is just a regular piece of cardboard. So this is just a little piece of cardboard that I cut out from some, looks like it was my seltzer box. And watch this. First thing I have to do is make it so I can spin this really quickly and easily. So watch what I'm going to do. I put an X on the back here using a ruler. That helped me find the middle. It's very important that you find the middle when you do this project. If you go corner to corner, and then corner to corner, what you're going to do is find the exact middle. So now you know that that is the middle. I'm going to use a pencil and some duct tape. You ready? Watch this. And when it's like this, what I can do is take one hand here, and spin it. So that way, when I drip the paint on it, centripetal force is going to push it out. You can do it as fast or as slow as you want. And if you try it at different speeds, you'll get a different outcome, which is really cool. Now, this could make a big mess. And you don't want to make a really big mess. Because if I put the paint on there now and went like this, it would be all over my shirt, all over my fake wall. This is a green screen, if you didn't know that. I'm not really at school. It would be all over my wall, and you don't want that to happen. So, two things you can do. You can put on some old clothes and do it outside, which is really fun. Or another thing you can do is kind of put it in a box. I'm going to show you what that looks like now, too. I found this bigger box here, and I cut a hole out of it, okay? So that now what I can do is put this down in, and it comes out of the hole. So now if I spin it, it'll just get on the edges. Okay, so now you can have your parents or a brother or sister or someone hold up the sides for you. Or if you're doing this by yourself, like I am now, here's what you can do. You can get two more boxes and prop it up like this. Okay, look at that. Now, mess free. Pretty fancy, huh? Now, I'm going to start off kind of slow spinning it and see what happens. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Let me go a little faster now. See what happens. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? But look at the edges of the box. That almost looks like a cool piece of art by itself. If you look at Callen Schaub when he does his art, he wears white clothes every single time, and it gets all over his clothes. And in a way, that kind of looks like a piece of art as well. But one thing that's cool, and you'll notice if you watch Callen make his art, is a lot of times he'll do it over and over again. If he doesn't like how this comes out, or if he wants to add something to it, he'll do it again. And looking at this, maybe I want to put, that's a big yellow spot in the middle. Maybe I'll put a little bit more of the turquoise in again. And what happens if I spin it one more time now? And I think that looks pretty cool. And then there I have it, a nice piece of abstract art made in the style of Callen Schaub. Then you just pull off this tape, let it dry, and then you are ready to rock and roll. However, I wanted to show you the other method as well. This one's kind of crazy. And again, you would want to do this next one with your parents. And I would also recommend doing this next one outside. So I just made this. This is a little thin piece of wood, and I put a bolt on it like this. And I put a washer on it. Very easy to make. And what I'm going to do is take my next canvas, and I'm going to tape it to this. So now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to tape it to that piece of wood. So now, what's cool about that is you can reuse this a bunch of times. So I'm putting this into the chuck of the drill. I've seen people actually put the paint on it, go outside, and just hold it like this and spin it. But again, the paint goes everywhere. Okay, so definitely, if you're going to do the drill technique, do it outside with your parents. But now watch this. I'm going to try to do it in the box. This could go terribly wrong. So wish me luck. You know Mr. Kreu, though. He likes to take chances. If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. So watch. Let me put this right here like that. Get ready. Cross your fingers. This is like a science experiment. And hopefully it's not a science experiment gone wrong. All right. Cross your fingers. Here we go. Let's see how this works. Ooh, that's a lot of paint. Again. Around the... Ooh, I completely missed. You'll notice that Callen Schaub, when he does his, it tends to miss a lot too. Oh, didn't I say I wasn't going to do the blue? Whoops. I did the blue anyway. Okay. But I do want the yellow. We need some bright colors in there. I'll do some stripes. And that's one thing that's fun to play around with, is how laying the paint down differently will change the design. Are you guys ready? All right, keep your mics off, but I need a drum roll. Okay, here we go. Start off slow. Hey, that's pretty cool. Here, I'm going to add a little bit more of that magenta because we don't see much of the magenta, and then I'm not going to go full blast like I just did. I want to get it all over there like that. I'm going to put a big blob right in the middle. And what if I happen to put a little dot on top of that too? We're going to see what happens. We're experimenting. That's pretty cool. There it is. All right, whoops.
Denied.
That's what we call printmaking, boys and girls. No, you don't want to do that. But it still looks pretty cool. There they are. But anyway, that looks like it's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I look forward to popping into the class again sometime. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.